This video will take you through the steps of ordering a questionnaire on behalf of someone else. It assumes that you have already selected the template and questions and are ready to move on to the Edit Questionnaire Details section. All the boxes outlined in red here must be completed for you to be able to move on to the checkout. Otago inFORM automatically saves as you go, so if you need to stop at any point, you will be able to continue the questionnaire from the Continue Started Request section. After entering a title for the questionnaire, move to the Personal Details section. Select No to the question, are you ordering this questionnaire for yourself? It is helpful if you know the username of the person who has asked you to order the questionnaire. If that person is not available to ask, then you may find it in the University Global Address Book. Once you have located that person, move the scroll bar along to the end and you will find that person's username listed as an alias. Enter the username in the Type Here box and select the name in the drop-down box. Alternatively, enter the person's name and search for the username. If you use this option, please be careful to select the staff ID. It will end with a P. Sometimes the list doesn't update immediately, somewhat of a program glitch. I find that clicking outside the Type Here box and then clicking back in this box tends to update the list, at least eventually. The next box down is the email we will use to communicate information about the questionnaire. It will be pre-populated with your email. If you are not the best person to check the preview and be notified when questionnaire invitation and reminder emails have been sent to students, then change the email to the person who is. What name would you like to appear in the questionnaire text is a compulsory field. This name will replace the Dr. Spock placeholder which exists in some questions. Because questions can be changed up until you submit this request, the teacher's name is needed here, even if you don't end up selecting any with Dr. Spock placeholders. Please ensure that the person's department and location are correct in the next boxes, and then complete the dominant mode of teaching if it requests it before moving to checkout. This is where you can, at the top here, this is where you can delete or change the name that appears on the questionnaire under the title. This pre-populates with the name of the person who the questionnaire is being ordered for. The words here appear in both the invitation email and the actual questionnaire that students receive. It is helpful if it is the name the students will recognize. If you wish though, this field can be left blank. Once you have completed the remainder of the request and submitted it, an email with the questionnaire details to check will be automatically sent to the person whose email was entered for receiving information. Another email will be sent to the email associated with the username that you selected as the person you are ordering on behalf of. This will identify you as the person who has requested the questionnaire on their behalf. If the wrong username was entered, or the person who you ordered on behalf of is not checking the email address associated with it, for example, some clinicians only check their hospital emails, the person who you have ordered on behalf of may not be aware that you have done so. To be certain that they are aware, you might like to notify them directly. After you have ordered a request on behalf of someone else, the questionnaire will appear in both your and the other person's request history. This is important if you or the other person want to run the same questions with a different student cohort. To copy questions from a past request, follow these steps. However, only the person who the request has been ordered for will be able to check the progress of the questionnaire, including how many online questionnaires have been completed at the current point in time.